Hey, 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 what's going on? It's your girl Aqua May, and I'm here for the air signs, the Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. We're going to get a reading in, get a message for you guys for all my air signs. So tap in, tap in. Special shout out to all the Geminis out there. Happy birthday, Gemini. We're in your season, and we're turning up. All right. But collective message for all the air signs. Let's see what comes out. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the other air signs that may need it. All right. But let's jump in. Let's jump into the message. Okay. Tap in, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, like the video, share. All right. Let's get started. So, the angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today for the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. Our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So, what's going on in the energy of the air signs that we need to be aware of, that we need to be discussing at this time? Let's get it going. Let me get a message, please. Ooh, we got Libra, Sun. Oh, Libra energy is very prevalent here. Okay, and you also, this card I'm not going to take because it didn't flip over. So they want me to take all three. I'm going to take all three. That's how it fell out. So it says relationships with the seventh house. Okay, that's Libra energy. You also have Libra energy here with balance. Okay, and we also have the sun. Okay, so this may be a Libra reading. Interesting. Let's see how it comes out. But I'm going to take it as all the air signs because you know why? All the air signs, we kind of work together in a very interesting way, right? We can all get together in a group and amazing things happen. All right, and something here about maybe Libra is balancing out all the energies, right? Bringing something together, having fairness and justice here. Okay, partnerships and alliances. The sun card here is like the light, bringing things together, bringing things into vision. Okay, people coming together to bring vision, to bring some type of message, some type of collective energy together. Okay, so a lot of partnerships. That's where it goes for the air signs. All right, partnerships being out in the open, doing things together, doing things that bring you that much closer to something. Right, it empowers something when there's more than one. Right, so it's like great minds think alike, I'm hearing. All right, the justice system here is important. All right. So the air signs, we have a lot to do with other people, all right, with these relationships. So the people in our lives are important at this time. We're looking at them. They mirror reflections of us in certain ways, okay? Um, Projection energy is also important. Like, don't, you know, the projection is not always negative, but it can be. Okay? So be mindful of that, of the behaviors that you're taking from other people, my air signs, okay? Because air can go into any space, right? No matter if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you can go into any space and adapt to it, right? And mold and adjust and even make it your own in some sort of way. So you have to be mindful of energies that aren't yours, right? Or ideas and things that are in your mind that aren't useful to you. They aren't helpful to you. They're somebody else's vision. They're somebody else's idea, right? So let's see. Oh, this is not the right deck. I'm sitting here shuffling that one. I wanted to get this deck. All right. Let's see for the air signs. What do we have at this time? All right. We have the higher power. I love that energy. God is here in the building always and forever. All right. With the higher power in the sun, though, I see that somebody is definitely in an era of like shining, right? Somebody is definitely um, in their prime. I'm hearing, right? Somebody's feeling or trying to get back into that prime, that elevated state. Okay, and higher connection. So relationships that have higher purpose, higher meaning. That's important right now for the air signs. We need to be in connection with things that serve a higher purpose. All right, that have higher meaning, that have, you know, don't dwell on the low vibrational side, to make it simple, right? These are things that are carrying us somewhere. These are things that we're healing. These are things that we're working on, that we're achieving here, right? And this is on a very high scale, I'm seeing. This isn't like little things. These aren't small feats. Okay, so the people that you're connecting with is important. The people that you're surrounding yourself with is important. The people that you're making agreements with, right? That's all very important. It needs to have a higher purpose, a high standard of integrity. Something here about loyalty is very important. Okay, we have flexibility and we have poised. So poised is being like positioned, and flexibility is getting into position, right? Getting into the right fit, getting into the right thing. Here again, um, I'm seeing like a deflection type of energy because you're following a higher calling or something like that. Okay, air signs, this is very good because I feel like this is where you choose what's good and what's wrong for you, right? What's good and what's bad for you, not by anybody else's standard, but for you. All right, questioning how you may fit into something, right? Questioning your how something is serving you, right? What is the purpose of something? Okay, you could be looking at the purpose of relationships right now and saying, well, what am I gaining from it, or how, what can I get out of something? And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but if somebody is only looking what they can gain from someone else, then it's like, it's not a healthy relationship. Sometimes it's just uh, favorable. Something here needs to be favorable on both sides. Okay, so partnerships that are having you bend over backwards or having you like do more than you want to do. I'm recording, babe. Okay. Relationships here where it's like you're stepping into something where you feel like you have to do a whole lot. You have to step out of place. You have to, you know, do a song and dance or something like that, right? And it's like that's not how a relationship is supposed to be or some type of connection is supposed to be. Okay, you shouldn't have to perform for anyone, right? And maybe that's the type of energy you get, very performative people around you, right? You spotting out fake energies, right? What it is that someone is projecting on or projecting out, right? As their image, as their, what it is that's going on with them. It's like you can see right through that. Somebody's definitely doing, like, I'm hearing song and dance, right? It's like that. They want you to see this, right? So it's like a distraction in a way almost. They want you to think this is the truth. They want you to see this versus see something else, right? So some type of distraction. All right. Let's see. Let's get some clarity here. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here with us, Mr. Rodriguez or Mrs. Rodriguez. All right. Let's get some clarity here with this energy, with these partnerships. What's going on? So you're definitely being like a lot of things are happening in certain relationships that you may have, so that you can see something, right? So that you can see where there's fakeness in some sort of way, where somebody's not being true and authentic here. So something here is, not really authentic. Somebody's behavior is not authentic. All right. Somebody has a choice to do right. And if they choose to do wrong, then that speaks a lot to them. So I see that also here. Like everybody has a choice. All right, let's get some clarity here for the air signs. Let's get some clarity. We have the Ace of Wands here, some type of excuse me, I'm seeing like some type of a spark in energy, a spark in ideas, right? But I'm also seeing a distraction here with the Ace of Wands. Something that feels exciting, something that feels new, something that feels fresh. You have the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, okay? Going to party, going to hang out, going to enjoy something, having a really good time is important right now, right? You want to hang out with people who you don't have to perform around, right? I feel like you're weeding out who is worth your time, right? You may be needing to be more selective about how you're moving. Okay, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Because you have the Nine of Wands here. Definitely being more careful. All right, what's this? The Nine of Pentacles. So I'm hearing the term tread lightly here. Okay, because something here can happen in a blink of an eye, like overnight. I'm even seeing the energy of like a one night stand, even. All right, not everybody's going through that, but it could be something that's very quick. Um, but it's like almost two different energies where somebody is uh, like it's not opposites attract. It's just like but dealing with something that's lower vibrational. Okay, it's like somebody's dealing with a situation that is like looking from the outside. It may look like, well, why is this person with that person? Like, what the heck do they see in them? What did they get out of it, right? Um, yeah, this is like, like I'm seeing also like a struggling business. Somebody may have a struggling business or something here is struggling to um, keep afloat, getting some type of new idea to make something happen, to make something sustain. Okay, so I'm also seeing that like new advertisement, new business, right? Maybe even like doing some type of special or something like that. So it's like if you could have a something that you want to do, right? You have something established, but you need to do something new to get it out there for it to be seen, for it to be noticed. Okay, so well, take these as it resonates. Another nine. You have three nines here, and you have the King of Wands. Okay, so some type of business partnership here, some type of traveling movement, getting out in the community. Okay, um, I feel like you need to definitely work on spending too, right? How much effort you're putting into something, how much you're actually physically spending on something to make something happen. All right. I like all the nines here actually because they're it's good energy. 999 talks about like a release or something coming to a completion, right? You figuring something out. Something here is bringing in new partnerships or new business, right? It's being more attractive. So you're definitely more attractive right now, right? You hear the police sirens in the background. It's like you people are chasing down what you have. All right. If you're looking for a new job, like your resume is attractive when you go on interviews to dress up, look good. It's like beating out, competition type of energy here too. See, this King of Wands is very dominant. All right. So you could be that dominating energy where you're dominating the game right now. Something that you're doing is definitely making you attractive, and this is why you have to be kind of a little choosy and picky with your options. So it's like you can have anything you want. So what do you actually want? Like what is going to be the best thing for you? What is the best thing for you to spend your time on? What is the best thing for you to engage in? Okay? Because you have this ability to actually be anywhere, right? So it's like you could be in the lowest of states or you could be in the highest of states, right? You choose where you want to be. And that's where you're going to attract no matter what's happening, that's the energy you're going to attract towards you. Okay? Let me get some messages over here with this higher power. What does it say? Flexible and poised. We have the 10 of wands. So you have the 9 of wands on this side, 10 of wands on this side. Mm-hmm. So something here is the burden of you are dropping a burden of trying to make something work. And I love that for you air signs, right? It doesn't need to work. If it doesn't work, don't force it to. Okay? Like I said, there is a choice here. You have a decision to make. That's a lot. It's too much. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Let's get some clarity here with this 10 of wands here. I'm hearing put down your burdens. Let it go. Don't try to carry it any further. All right. Somebody here may have been trying to hide something behind, like I'm gonna keep working so nobody sees my pain, or I'm gonna just keep smiling so nobody sees that I'm that I'm angry or something like that. Let's get some clarity here with this 10 of wands for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Here we go. We got a lot of wands energy, so it's a lot of movement here for the air signs. Okay, we're not stagnant and stuck in in a dense space, right? Where a lot of I want to feel lightness coming from the air signs. All right, you've been connected to something that has been like a it's almost been like a part of your name, right? Attached to you in some sort of way. Like you may have done something in the past and you're known for it in that way, but you're trying to change up your image, change up your style, right? Prove, not even prove, but it's just like be different than what you have had in the past, what you've been through in the past, right? You don't want the same story, you don't want the same thing. Two of Wands is that I'm looking for more, I see more, I just need to get there. Okay? You have the Page of Wands. The movement is on. This is the season, my guys. Okay, air signs, get going. It's hot. It's fiery. You literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wands out here. Okay, and that's all different types of movement. This is your spirit feeling different, right? This is you feeling um, energized in a way that makes you want to change or makes you want to move, right? Somebody could be going on a diet. Somebody could be saying, I want to, better my eating habits or better my vices, right? Getting better at something. All right. This is here like I'm taking charge of today. Okay. I'm taking charge of today. I'm no longer being dependent. I'm no longer being codependent on other people. And even if you don't feel like you are, believe me, there's ways that we're all codependent on something, someone or something. But this is you taking some type of initiative, some type of personal accountability here for yourself to make it happen how you want it. And I love that for my air signs. Okay, because people can't breathe without the air. The fire can't get moving without the air. That's why all these wands are here. That's that fire, right? You need the air to push the fire to get things going, to get things moving. So this is why the fire and air here is mixing. Okay, and it's bringing really good results. Okay, that's coming down. It's bringing a lot of fulfillment. All right, a lot of prosperity, abundance, satisfaction, all of that good stuff. Expansion, all of it. All right, you have temperance here. This angel of temperance comes in. It's like an earth angel type energy. So you could just be getting assistance from certain things. Getting this also I'm seeing. Take time to see your next steps and see your way through something. Don't move too fast here with temperance. All right, read the room, read the energy, and let it motivate you. All right, something here could be very fluctuating up and down. Excuse me, but it's a way how you have to navigate something at this time. It's not a straight path. It's something here that's it's flowing. It's moving. So you have to navigate through it. Okay, but you have help. You have assistance. You're being definitely guided at this time. All right, believe me. Ask for assistance, and it shall come. Whether it be in the physical or the ethers. Okay, you have the Seven of Cups here. You have a lot on your plate, my air signs, but this is where you have to choose. Okay, I kept telling you there's choices here with the Seven of Cups. Okay, but there's a energy of some sort of mystery. Okay, you could be emotionally holding things in, right? Feeling them on the inside and just working through them. You're not like you're actually using that as fuel in some sort of way. It's almost like what am I gonna use to fuel me today, right? You could be fueled by anger, you could be fueled by love, you could be fueled by passion, you could be fueled by embarrassment, fear, right? You can be fueled by almost anything. But so it's like choosing what's your fuel. I'm hearing, okay. What's your base energy? What's your base choice? All right, Theory of Pentacles. So you're working together. A lot of energy here. It's absolutely not any swords here. Okay, there's no swords. All I see is cups. I see earth, and I see wands. Okay, so we're bringing things down with action here. Okay, we're taking action to make things happen. All right, and bringing in satisfaction into our lives and bringing in what it is that we want. Right, and I also see somebody having a change of just in speed. All right, where there could have been things feeling very stagnant. There's going to be a speed up. All right, things are going to start to move more fast. You're going to feel like time is coming quicker. Right, it's like less time to do things, or even when you're in the moment of doing something, by the time you look up, it's like 5 hours that's passed. So very focused energy. Okay. Somebody could be working out in the gym a lot, getting their stamina up here. Okay, getting their energy levels up, keeping themselves in a certain pace and momentum. All right, supplements is going to be good at this time. Making sure you're taking your vitamins, your herbal things, your mushrooms, whatever else that you take. All right. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Um, but this is very much telling you to be mindful what it is you're using and working with as well. Okay, because you want to keep your energy levels up. Okay. And look, I just shuffled. I said there was no swords, and we got the three of swords here. So there's something here about not accepting about like what has hurt you or what the pain is. Like, no, it's like that's not the truth. Something here is not the truth with this three of swords, and you're not accepting of it. Okay, so this is what you're doing, working at changing something, working at making it right, working at taking accountability. Okay, this is not playtime in a way where you want to start thinking that you have more time than you do. All right, time is an illusion, but we still use it. Okay, so you're resetting something here, resetting the clock or shifting the direction. Okay, so let me see. Let me get, oh, okay, there we go. We got the magician. So making it happen, making it work. Air signs, get it together now. You're the magician. You can make anything happen. Okay, you have all the tools. You don't need that much. All right, roses and flowers may be important here. Um, Getting things of the earth, getting things like using all the elements, the water, the fire, all of that. You're already the air. You're already the sword energy, so you don't necessarily need that. You know how to work with that. So using what you already have naturally within you and all the other elements around you is going to be beneficial to you. All right. So this is what this relationship energy is. This is why Libra came out. It wasn't necessarily just the people we're in relationships with, but the elements, our world and how we work with it. We're in partnership. We're in connection with everything around us that we see on a everyday basis, and we have to work with it. So getting things right. I'm seeing people who need like keyboards or certain things. What's that word? Ergonomic? Like things that work with your body better. Okay, things that make you more efficient and make you work better. That's what I see you needing here. That's what's going to help you to push you even more, right? Give you that energy, give you that power. All right? Okay. Oops. We have the environment. Look, okay? You're working with the environment, number 44. Okay? Help our planet. We have beautiful plants and native animals. So this your environment is you need to work with it more. All right, using your herbs more, maybe even growing plants in your house. Like people buy basil and thyme and different things, and they use that in their house. Um, Buying natural supplements to take again. Mushroom coffee may be important, or you know, just going into nature, sitting down, grounding yourself, bringing yourself down into the space here, right? That may be why there's no air energy here either, because the air signs were always all over the place. And sometimes we need to be brought down to earth so that all of this that we have up here could formulate on the earth. It can happen right here, right? It's not just a thought. It's not just a process of, just chaos. It has to come into order. And that's where you work with the environment. Okay? We got money. We're bringing in the money. My air sign, come on. My air signs, come on. Manifest what you want by manipulating energy with your mind. Okay, so the money comes to you when you are in a money mindset. Okay, so something here about your environment may help to bring you some money by changing up maybe your workspace, putting more natural plants in there, right? Um, just something here about using nature to actually bring you in money. So take that for what you want. The money is actually all around you. You may feel like I want money or I need more money, right? It's all around you, but it's about how you line up with that energy of it, right? Are you aligned with it? Limiting beliefs. How are you limiting yourself, my air signs, for you to not have everything that you want is already in your environment. The money, the success, the whatever it is that you want, the relationships is already in your environment. But again, how is your belief limiting you so that you're not seeing it, you're not receiving it, right? That you feel like you're doing everything, but it's not working. All right. So there's something here that you have to analyze so that your beliefs are not as limited about what you have in your environment. It is nowhere else. So there's no looking outside of your environment. So not even, oh yeah, I have it within me. No, it's on your doorstep. It's right there in your community. It's right there in your space already. And actually you can see how once you see what's already in front of you and utilizing that, you'll see how it starts to expand, because you'll be here, and when you're here you'll hear about something there. Now you go there and then it goes there. It'll start to expand in that way. But it's like you feel like you have nothing, so there's nothing to expand into. Then that's what the story will be perpetuated. All right, that's what's gonna be there. But we're not doing that. All right, my air signs, we are not doing that at all. We're doing way better. All right, so let's get you an angel number. Let's get the air signs an angel number and see what we get from. Oh, so you have number 24 and number 28. Okay, it says I am a leader and I am generous. Excuse me. I am generous says I have a heart. Sorry, you have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balance, stable relationships. All right, and you are loyal to your loved ones. You are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. So, okay, the first card that came out was relationship. So you're very, very much an important part of your community, in your family, in your own environment. I'm trying to talk and I'm like tongue tied a little, sorry. But you're important in your environment, okay? And what you offer is very important, okay? So number 28 is you're a leader. And that also reflects as that's why people may come to you for things a lot, all right? And seek your advice or seek your attention. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. So Aquarius, that also Aquarius, air signs, excuse me. There may be an energy where people want to work with you, but you don't necessarily know how to incorporate that into what you already have going on, right? But there is certain relationships that are going to bring out more in you, all right? And it's going to be very beneficial for you to participate in certain relationships within your environment. All right. So again, being mindful, being cautious about who and what that is and what that looks like and feels like for you. But there's something here that you need to also let in that's going to help you to open up and expand in some way. Okay. So you got success. I am successful at the bottom. So my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I appreciate you all. I'll be back for more. I hope this message resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. And if it did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Bye.